pros and the cons of living in Cheat Lake, located in Morgantown, West Virginia. Are you planning to move to Cheat Lake, West Virginia? Let's look at what makes it a good choice. Watch this video to find out. Hi, I'm Erika Johnson with eXp Realty. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be discussing the pros and the cons of living in Cheat Lake area of Morgantown, West Virginia. Cheat Lake is an incorporated village sitting within Morgantown, West Virginia, but is moving here worth it? Watch this video till the end to find out. I have a bonus tip for you at the end, so let's get started. Let's start with the pros. Starting with number 5, the Cheat Lake. Cheat Lake has a beautiful landscapes, beautiful waterfront views. If you love water sports and the water, Cheat Lake is the place for you and your family. Your summers can be filled with boating and water skiing and kayaking and tubing, fishing, or just taking a bike ride or a walk on the trails around the lake. Next, with number 4, let's talk about the cost of living. Everyone loves living in a good and cheap place, and Cheat Lake has a quite low cost of living compared to the national average. Cheat Lake has a best place score of 89.8 in its cost of living index, making it quite an affordable place to live. In fact, the cost of living is around 10% cheaper than the US national average. This makes it quite a popular destination to move to. Moving on to number 3, let's talk about crime rates. Nobody wants to get up in a place where you have your stuff stolen or you can get assaulted walking down the street. Lucky for you, the crime rate is quite low here, with only 12 reported instances on average of violent crimes per year compared to 22.7 reported on average in the US. Cheat Lake has a crime index of 12 compared to 17.7 in the Morgantown metro area, making Cheat Lake one of the safer areas in the Morgantown area. Coming in at number 2, let's talk about employment. You probably won't want to live in a place with high unemployment. You're lucky in this regards, as the unemployment rate is 4.3%. lower than the 6% average of the whole US. Not just that, the median household income is over $100,000 here. In the US, the average is over $70,000. Jobs have increased 2.2% in Cheat Lake in the past year. This makes Cheat Lake a high quality destination to move to. Last but not least, at number 1, let's talk about education. Living among educated people is a good experience, and Cheat Lake has an average graduation rate of 83.7%, placing it above West Virginia's state average of 81.9%. Cheat Lake schools spend $12,722 per student, while the US average is a little lower at $12,383. A majority of people in the state are high school graduates and 60% are degree holders, making it a worthwhile location to live. Enough with the pros, let's start with the cons. Coming at number 2, let's talk about the commute. So, you need to have a car. In fact, the majority of people here do have a car. Public transportation is available but not readily available. Only 0.2% use mass transit here, and the average commute time, though shorter than the US average, is still a lot for most people. Not a lot of walking to your destinations. Last but not least, at number 1, let's talk about the housing cost. The cost of housing is higher than most houses in the Morgantown area. However, the median value of a house in Cheat Lake is $325,000, which is much lower than the US median value of $338,000. It is definitely higher for the West Virginia and the greater Morgantown area, although there are some cheaper houses that you can find in different areas. At the start of this video, we talked about the bonus tips. So, Cheat Lake is one of the best places in Morgantown to raise a family. As per niche.com, in 2023, Cheat Lake was voted number 1 to raise a family in West Virginia, mainly because most of the family-oriented services like schooling and income, along with a low cost of living, make it favorable for families to live. To conclude, Cheat Lake is a desirable place to live in West Virginia due to its high rankings in family family-oriented services such as schooling, income, and the low cost of living. If you would like to know more about the best places to live in West Virginia, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my socials to keep yourself updated about the best reasons to move to West Virginia. Hit the like button if you found this video informative. Once again, I'm Erika Johnson with eXp Realty, and you can get in touch with me through my contact details in the description box below. If you have any doubts or any questions for me, then please leave them in the section below, and I will be more than happy to answer them for you. See you in the next video, helping you to take your next step.